Hey guys, and welcome back to Opal&Mint. I'm Ashley, and welcome back to our Flower Everyday series. This is where we're painting a flower every single day in the month of July to celebrate Watercolor Month, and we are coming to a close so quickly. Today is day 28. We're using the Flower Color Guide as our reference, and today we're on We're on page 252, and we're painting this beautiful flower. I've actually never seen this. I don't know how I'm going to go about painting it, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to try and keep this as simple as possible, but layer petaled flowers can be intimidating, and honestly, like I said, if it doesn't work out, it's totally fine, and I'm going into this one not knowing how to do it, so let's try it together. The shape of these petals is giving me filbert brush vibes, so I think that's the shape of brush we should use today, and surprisingly, it's like the shape of brush I have the least of. I feel like I have this one, and then I think I have one from Master's Touch, and I think that's all I have. I need other filbert brushes. But I think we'll use the Princeton Select size 12 filbert. Now our paints. We are using a different palette every single day, and we are coming kind of close to the end of my palettes. I do still have a handful left, so I think we're going to make it through the 31 days, but today we're going to be using this blue wooden palette from, what's the brand? White Nights. Yes, right? Because I think this brush actually came with it. It's a squirrel hair brush. I would say we could use this one, but I want to use a filbert for this. Anyways, these are White Night paints, and these are pigmented, beautiful. I have a painting hanging up in my house actually that I use these paints. We're gonna have to mix up this color. It's kind of a corally pinky color, so let's see what we can do to mix up this color first. Where's my mixing surface? Where did you go? My desk is completely covered with palettes and brushes and stuff everywhere, so it's getting chaotic. When the series comes to an end, I will clean this all up, but I actually had to make a list. On my phone of the palettes I've used so far, so I don't duplicate palettes because it's getting difficult to keep track of. But all right, let's see what we can do here. I want to start off with kind of a pink. This is what I want my kind of base to be, and we're going to build on this. Let's see what colors these are. Although this pink is beautiful. Okay, I don't know what color you are, but that's pretty. All right, and then we're going to add a little bit of a yellow or orange. Yellow or orange. Let's do this kind of orangey color. Wow, that one took over, but that... Okay, hold on, camera be still. Okay, my card got full, and it stopped recording. I'm not sure how much of this color mixing you got, but oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I mixed up these two pinks here and then this like orangey color here. And it's not exactly like this one, but this color is so vibrant and beautiful that this is what I want to use. Okay, I'm stalling. I'm actually scared of this flower. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure why I'm scared of this flower, but I am. So the question is, do I start with the center or the petals? I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go into this slowly. We're going to start with one that's kind of closed. We're going to start with the bud. I want to start with the bud because I think that we can handle that. And these look like they're on branches instead of like stems, so that's fun. Okay, we're going to take this little bitty bud. And I have quite a bit of paint on my brush. All right, you can do this. Ready? Okay, here we go. Brush stroke 1. And 2. And 3. Oh, that's kind of cute looking already. Okay, and then I feel like it needs a base to it. I want one little bloop in the back, and then it needs one kind of... Okay, there's like a little bitty one. That's kind of cute, and then we'll have it attaching to the little... Okay, there's one. I love all the little buds. Okay, we're going to try a flower now. I'm just going to go for it. Okay, I'm going to start with the back petal, I think. So I need the curve to be on the top. So back petal, back petal. Okay. Why am I so nervous with this one? If it messes up, it's okay. Okay, we're going to kind of grip in here, go in this way. Okay. Okay, so we'll have center there. And then let's add in some more rows of petals. Let's actually lighten up the paint and do some petals behind that are a little bit lighter. Okay. I don't know yet. I don't know how I feel about it yet. We're making our way through this. This does not look like that flower at all. It does not look right. It's okay. Nope, 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 nope. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. I feel like it needs to be more rounded. But okay. We're gonna stop with that one there, and we're gonna put in the center real quick. Let's take some yellow, touch of green, and I'm just gonna kind of tap in. We need more yellow. Tap in a center here. These are pigmented watercolors. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's a flower. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's try another one. Let's do another, a little bit smaller here. So we're going to do whoop, 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 whoop. What are you doing, Ashley? You're just, okay. Let's go around. We need it to have those like going around petals. I don't know what I'm doing. Tap a little bit of yellow in the center of that. And then I'm getting just water, and I'm going to kind of lightly fade out some of this. Okay, I like the look of that a little bit better. I like the look of that better. Tap in. Okay, think rose, but more rounded petals instead of squiggly petals, maybe. Think peony. Yeah, this is not the right shape, but I mean, it's similar to this one. It's not bad. Okay, I want to put some branches in real quick, and then we can add in the little more sprigs and buds and stuff. So let's get some green. Oh wait, no green, brown. Oops, we need brown, Goofy. Okay, so let's take some brown. I think I'm mixing some on the lid of this, but that's cool. All right, so let's start up here, and it's gonna go down through here, and maybe this way. It's gonna go on that. Then I want branch coming off this way. When I do branches, I like to do little strokes, and like, cause there's like sections, and so it can look really cool if you just like do little strokes like that. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, let's put in some little leaves and buds, and maybe it'll come together. All right, so this has little bitty green spots coming all over it. So just put little taps of green, maybe a little bud and little leaves. All over it. And then I'm going to take the pink, and we're going to tap in little flower buds. Let's make this one a bud that's about to come open. Maybe one down here. Okay, I don't hate it anymore. I like it now. It took me a second there. Put one here. Okay. That's not as bad as I had in my head originally. I do think I want to add in a little bit more. Let's do one little layer. Let's get some more of my pink and that bright orange mixed in. I'm tapping off excess water from my brush. I've got quite a bit of pigment on here. And I just want to add in some shadowing between some of these petals. So I'm just taking that darker color and tapping it. And I do think do I want to fade that out? Yeah, I'm going to wash my brush off, wipe it on the cloth, and I'm going to lightly fade out some of those dark lines so they're not quite so harsh and just like, you know. So just lightly kind of fade those through. Just a little bit. Okay, so for this one, how do we fix this one? I'm not sure. But let's just put in some darker moments. Let's see. These petals are coming downward, so we're going to put in a shadow that fades down this way. Okay. And then let's just tap in a little bit there. Okay. Guys, if y'all don't get this one, totally okay. I think mine looks awful, so it's fine. But we're not going to learn and we're not going to improve if we don't try scary things sometimes. So try the scary things. Paint it, and if it doesn't work, it is not the end of the world. I forgot to put the bottom of this little bud in. My goodness. The bottom of it was going to be down here and the branches over here. I was going to have it right there. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to connect it with the branch. I'm going to have the branch come out to meet it. So just do this. That way it's coming off of that branch. There we go. Okay, so a couple little green things off of this branch, and then this one we just need to splatter and finish. Okay. All right, let's splatter this gorgeous color. Okay, and maybe some green. Pretty. All right, this one was a little difficult, but you know what? It turned out to be okay. And the color is so beautiful. I need to use these paints more often. There's some really gorgeous paints in here. All right, let's see. We have 28, 29. So we have 2 more days before we do our full, bouquet of flowers. So this was 28. Let's see what day 20. I don't know if I picked out all the way through 29 and 30. Okay, I think that's the last one that I have picked out. So I need to pick out 2 more flowers. What on earth is that? Which flowers should I do? Not sure. I'm going to have to look through here and pick out. That's one I just did. Pick out something. Ooh, we haven't done much yellow. Maybe we should do a yellow ranunculus. That's really pretty. That could be a good option. Okay, I think that's what we'll do for day 29. Then we have 1 more day, and then we'll do a bouquet. But thank you so much for sticking around and painting with me today. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you want to see our future videos, hit that subscribe button down below. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Day 28. Here we go.